Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Eugene. Welcome to Random World. Today we are looking at Lego Sonic the Hedgehog. There's 193 pieces in this particular set. You do get Shadow and you get a Rhinobot. I don't know the name of the little teeny bird, but that's Shadow. And it looks like he's escaping out of there or he's hunting him down. But it looks like a little prison, and then he is on a little bike and he's breaking out. So we are going to look at the figure here. This is a Shadow's Escape Lego set 76995 for ages 8 up. We already built this particular Sonic the Hedgehog set, and you can look at that in my Lego builds and reviews. So without further ado, let's look at it. So one thing that you get inside here is you get the little Rhino. This is Rhinobot. His head moves a little bit like so, and you can see you could do that. And that's to go like this to cover his eyes. He's got little horns. He's got eyeballs right there, as you can see. And he's got 2 of those. It doesn't move smooth, and it also doesn't fold out or anything. And you can see that it can hold softly one particular piece, or you can put a minifigure inside there if you really wanted to. But this particular piece is where the little chicken is. So let's look at the little chicken. Here is the little chicken. So the little chicken has orange feet. It has a little teeny red feathers on top. A beak is orange. It's a very small piece. It's about a ½ inch tall. Very, very tiny. Pretty adorable. It's a little chick. And I actually really do like this little chick. So this little piece is supposed to go inside your vehicle, but you just set it inside. So there's that piece of it. And then you get this little doozy. So this little doozy, so if it's up right here, you push on here, pops this off, and then that's how he escapes. So it's definitely a nice little playset. And then if you move this back up, pushes this, supposed to push that back into place, supposed to push the work into place. You can see how it works in the back. You know, that holds that like that. And then you could put, well, if it doesn't, it's being really, okay. And then you put your little guy back on, and that holds it. That holds it in place. Making me a liar, but that's okay. Let me be a liar. And then that you just push down on this, and that breaks that. And then you can see that the little Shadow is the character inside right here, and it's supposed to be like all his little stats and stuff, and the character fits in that. This is pretty easy to build. There wasn't really much to this particular thing. I do like how the mechanics work on the back a little bit, if it was actually working properly, but that's pretty cool. I mean, and it's nice little, like, you put it somewhere else, I guess. I don't really get why they do it like that, but that is what it is. Next, you get his little bike that you saw on the screen there. Wheels turn easy, and this wheel turns like that. It does wheel pretty nicely, even though you see that sticking out. That does not affect me dropping it. It doesn't affect him at all. The bike itself is black. It has this on both parts, and this is supposed to be the headlight of the bike itself. And Shadow is sitting on top. So let's look at Shadow real quick. This is not Shadow, but I'm going to put it on the side here. So you can kind of see here what you get, and then here is Shadow. Shadow is pretty basic on the front side here, where he has a little patch of fur. You can see that has a little bit of kind of like fins on the back, and there's a little tail, and he has white feet, and he's like wore white boots at least, and then his pants. His arm has the same red ignition right there. His head is one solid piece, and I really do like this headpiece. So it's a one solid mold, which I love. I love it when they do these kind of things, because it shows you that he is a standalone character. He's unique. He has red, he's black and red hair. His face is peachish, and he has a smirk on his face. His head can turn 360 degrees, and his hands can move up and down. So Shadow itself is pretty cool. We haven't done a Sonic yet on my channel, so I will try to get a Sonic just because it'd be kind of cool to have you know, a Shadow and a Sonic, we're going to start trying to get those characters. They're a little bit on the pricey side. This set itself was $20, and so it was more affordable in the sense of like than spending a $50 on a set for if you're just going for like 2 characters. This one at least has 2 characters itself for $20 because you do get the little bird right here. So is he worth more than $5 because he is a minifig? Yes, he is. I would say you probably can get $10 for him just because he's a specialized character. People might want them more than normal, and if you probably sold these 2 together, you probably can you can easily get like maybe $13 for them. I haven't looked up the price value of him, but I'm just assuming that since he is more of a rare character and you can only get him in this $20 set, you could probably potentially get $10 for him because minifigures themselves are price point of $5 on the basic scale. So he's probably worth a little bit more. I do like the gold ears as well. I think that's pretty cool. Actually, it's the same color as his mouth. Just looks gold from my point of view. I really like this one. I was happy about it. The pieces, if you're playability-wise, the child's really going to love the bike. Okay, playability-wise, a child's really going to love this bike. I think this bike's a selling point for a child. They can play it around with around their set. You probably, as an adult, we can probably put this around our playscape as well. It's a Lego size, so it's full size, so you can drive it around and not have a problem. A child's going to probably have more fun with the Rhino than us adults. So I would say the Rhino is really not meant for us. It's more of just parts. The little chick, if you're a collector of animals and stuff, you're going to love it. I love it. I'm a collector of that. Minifigures wise, also love that. And then this little dome thing, I think a kid's going to play with it for a while. I do like the concept of hitting this and injecting it. But I think if you don't have a Sonic the Hedgehog little world, you're probably not going to keep this much longer. You might keep that and maybe make a little base for Sonic, but child's gonna play with it for a little while. I think they're gonna enjoy the bike way more than they're gonna enjoy this little thing where he pops out, because they're gonna want to take this apart and they're gonna want to put it in their own ship, their own base, their own building. So for children purposes, this isn't gonna stay like it is, but the bike could possibly last a little longer. But adults, I think for us adults, if you're making a playscape, this bike could come really in handy for any type of minifigure, because I mean, he fits, so why can't any other Lego fit? What's your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.